Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And an interesting thing that I saw a lot of comments about, and it's part of what I was saying about the famous widgets. Um, it's not that I don't want a widgets panel necessarily, or that it shouldn't be there. It's I think what probably has us really um, go crazy is the awkwardness and the quality of the crap that shows up there. I'm trying to figure out, and it's the same when you go with Bing. I mean, you open Microsoft Edge and you're in Bing, and you see all this stuff that pops up in there, and you just can't understand how a high amount of crappiness like that is something that anyone would want in using and it's not just with the widgets, but I think we have more problem with the content than the widget panel itself, which is kind of funny. And you might want to play, you might use these dots. You say you're going to manage the interests and stuff, and it doesn't change a thing. Everything stays crappy. At least if it worked, you could clean it up and have just a beautiful little panel with what you want. That'd be one thing. But man, it's crazy when you think about it. The crap that you have in there. So, basically for a lot of people, you just, switch it off and you don't have it anymore and it's not there and you don't have to worry about it. A lot of you have been mentioning how to get the weather, you've been using, of course, other apps and other ways of getting the weather. Um, Honestly, even the weather we were talking about, some have mentioned it, and I've seen more and more we see that the weather is actually alternating with other crap. At least if you had just the weather because you want the weather, that's fine. But now you get some breaking news, often very boring and crappy breaking news, and stock markets, and I work from home, but I get these reports of the traffic reports from city the around the city, where and I don't get it. Why are you telling me that this road has problems with traffic this afternoon? I work from home. All of that together, it's just an accumulation of, you don't really know what I want. You try to throw it all at my face, but it's worse. I don't want to see all of that. And there's so many sources of the news that you get in there that you're like, doesn't look like a real source, or doesn't look like something I would trust. So I think half of the comments are, yeah, the widgets are useless. Half of the comments are, well, the content of the widgets is the problem more than the widgets itself. So, if it at least be an interesting panel, and some of you have come back because we're talking about the widgets, but you guys on Windows 10 have the news and interest that also has a similar way of functioning. And I've seen it also because one of my machines on Windows 10 has the news and interest on because I wanted to have the weather, but more and more it's actually alternating with all sorts of things that I don't want to see and I don't want to have. And it probably annoys some of you as much as the widgets in Windows 11. So that news and interest in Windows 10, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are turning it off because you just don't want to see it. You don't want to see the crap that comes out with it. It's just, I don't know. Microsoft, I think, doesn't understand exactly what we want and how to make a feature that would be really useful and interesting for some. That's for sure. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up, and thank you, by the way, for answering the questions that I actually ask every week. It's fun to see the interaction of everyone.